opportunity and your last opportunity this week to win those motionless and white tickets for the Go on Sale. But I'll be giving away tickets for Black Crows before that. And we have tickets for the Gem Show as well. All right. So, that's some of the listener bait this morning. Herb Stratford's going to break down some trailers with us in a podcast broadcast. It's going to be a fun Friday. But I want to do this. It's a little different. It's FML News /Morning Moron, right?
Okay.
So if this was an FML email sent to me at beefvegan@kfma.com, it would read, Beef, my brother ate my last sticky bun, so I tried to murder him. I mean, that's the thing. Don't mess around when it comes to sticky buns.
No.
Yeah, I have some audio. This is a police dispatch audio of two brothers in Pennsylvania fighting over a sticky bun, and this was the actual call that went over to dispatch to the officers to respond to the scene. Listen to this.
I got a domestic in progress. No weapons, no intoxications. 800 Rural Ave, 800 Rural Ave. It is between siblings over who ate the last sticky bun. Now they're threatening to kill each other.
Not intoxicated.
No, just hangry, So
It happens, though.
Yeah, it does happen. So yeah, these two brothers again, someone ate the last sticky bun, and then that was enough to be like, okay, I know that we're blood related and all, and I love you, but I have to kill you now. Those are the rules. Them's the rules.
Them the rules.
And the brother responded back with the same type of threat. Mm-hmm. So yes, that is an FML for sure. Don't touch another man's sticky bun. Let that be a lesson.
No.
All right, your email's coming up after System of a Down on Rock 1 2.1 KFMA. Keep it right here. All right, they said Rock 1 2.1 KFMA.
Yeah.
Did you get caught self-loving by your mom?
Awkward. It is awkward.
Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupid.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600 KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another edition of your F My Life. These are unfortunate situations emailed to me at beefvegan@kfma.com, subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, you can give us a call at 600 KFMA at 600-5362. And if Mario and I agree your life is F, we'll hook you up with a pair of tickets. I think a 4-pack of tickets for the Gem Show.
Yes.
Could be 2, could be 4. We'll find out. All right, with that said, are you ready for the first email here, Mari?
I am.
Okay, these guys, I got some good ones here for a Friday. Brandon sent me the first email and said, Beef, I worked up the courage to quit my job. Gave the whole confident speech about chasing my dreams. My boss smiled and said, cool, you're fired anyway.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude. It's like, let me quit.
Yeah, just let him quit.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that.
Yeah, it's a D-head boss moves. Insecure.
Yeah,
It's
what
like,
a petty boss.
Yeah. Like, you can't quit. You're fired. No, I'm quitting. No, you're fired.
Yeah, that makes me mad.
Okay, give me severance then. Oh, no, it's fine. You quit.
Yeah, exactly.
Dummy.
I know.
F My Life for Brandon.
Yes, but also I want to say Big Baby because that boss sounds like he sucks. So.
Yeah, it's actually, is your dreams not to work for a D-bag? Then good luck to you, Brandon.
Yep.
There's a lot of them out there, unfortunately. All right, next F My Life sent to me by Sierra. She said, I hooked up with someone from a dating app and stayed the night. In the morning, I realized their dog had been staring at us the entire time, judging me. No, well,
yeah.
Maybe you are in their favorite style.
Wow.
Is that an F My Life?
I think so. I got a really nosy dog, and it's the worst.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You get creeped out by that? I'm just
we have to lock him in another room.
Oh, yeah.
Like with a tree and yeah.
I've been there. But at the same time, I'm like, watch and learn, son. This is how it's done. No?
No.
All right.
No, FML.
F My Life, Sierra. I guess that is an awkward first encounter. All right, next F My Life sent to me by Connor. Connor said, I tried to be sexy and surprise my girlfriend by showing up to her place naked. Her roommate was home. They both screamed. One of us was flattered, and it wasn't me. All right.
Who was flattered?
Yeah, well, that's a mystery that we're going to have to solve another day.
Oh, big old baby. Why would you do that in the first place? Don't do that.
Being sexy? No, you
That
get
got sexy. he show up to the door like, hello, my birthday suit is ready.
Yeah.
Like, no.
The helicopter and the ring cam.
No, that's even worse.
That's great, dude. That's
terrible.
That's a move. That's a move.
Not romantic, not sexy. Get out of here, big baby.
I thought it took balls there, Connor. So we'll agree to disagree and move forward. All right, 2 more left. Brianna said, Beef, my boyfriend told me he loved me for the first time. Then followed it with, but not enough to stop seeing other people. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. That's a weird love there. F my life. What do you say, Maureen?
I don't know. In this age of polynism, like, is that what she's into? If she's not into it, yeah, FML.
It doesn't sound like she's into it, and it also sounds like weirdos rubbing off on you.
Maybe.
Yeah. So I will say F my life. Doesn't seem like that's what you signed up for, Brianna. Good luck.
Yes.
Final F my life of the day. Still with the theme of relationships. This one was such a 2026 move. I'm impressed and also appalled at the same time. Dylan said, Beef, my girlfriend broke up with me by changing our Netflix profile name from us with a heart emoji to single and thriving.
Ooh, that one stings.
Right. Do you still get to share the account? Or is she on your account? What's the deal?
I think it's like the precursor to like changing the password so he can't be on the account. So I say FML.
Yeah, no, I'm going to say F my life too. That's not a good way to get broken up with. That's a terrible way to figure that out. And you just want to sit back and binge Stranger Things. And next thing you know, you're crying way before the end of the show. It's not cool.
And locked out. Can't even watch him.
Yeah. Yeah, F my life for sure, Dylan. Thank you for your candid honesty. Keep those emails coming, beefegan@kfma.com. We have a lot to cover. But first, you want a pair of tickets to the Gem Show? Yeah, I'll hook you up with that. Caller number 10 right now, 600-KFMA, 600-5362. Correction. We'll get a family 4-pack of tickets to the Gem and Mineral Show right now. So 600-KFMA, 600-5362. Caller number 10, good luck. All right, welcome back to the podcast broadcast. We are live, and we're going to have Herb Stratford joining us here in a little bit, and, of course, got the lovely Mari. I want to get things going right off the bat. There's a couple things I'm going to share with you. We're going to play a lot of different movie trailers. We're going to react a few. We're going to have Herb Stratford give us some reviews, and yes, it does look like I'm lactating under my teeth here, and I guess it's just a stain on this shirt. I thought I spilled on me, but I'm like, okay, looking great. That's fine. That's fine. I was like, I'll wear dark colors. It'll be good. I'll pop on the stream. I'll make sure, I don't look too pasty ill, but at the same time, leaky tit. Yep. It happens. It's relatable to Mari, who's dealing with things. Let me ask you this. Are you afraid of heights?
Yes.
Okay. Are you afraid of doing any kind of carnival rides or anything that involves heights where you might pass out? You ever seen those videos of like the slingshot where they slingshot you up and people pass out? And I could watch those for hours.
You can.
I can. It's always amazing to me. And also like, oh my God, yeah, I don't want to do that because you feel like you're going to hurt yourself. Like your neck's going to snap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you just go completely limp. All right. Well, there was a guy who was in downtown Vegas, Old Town Vegas. And apparently... Yeah, Fremont, which I didn't know. It's been a while since I've been to Fremont, and I want to go back to Vegas again. But they're turning, Fremont into this like whole big attraction.
Really?
And yeah, apparently they have
Fremont.
Yeah, one of those things that you would usually see at a state fair where it's just kind of like you sit in it and it's like a ski lift. It goes over everything.
Oh, right. You go over the whole strip.
Yeah. That's not that scary. I mean, yeah, it's a little terrifying because it's high, but it's not like a roller coaster or a slingshot that's just shooting you up at like a knot speed or whatever. So there's a guy who was filming himself on Fremont Street doing one of these, these rides, but he's already terrified, and you could tell. And it's a hilarious video because the sound he makes when he passes out. Now you don't see him at all right, but you hear him. And you feel his terror. Are you ready for this? Mm-hmm. Okay, check this out.
Oh, my God. It ain't going to be fast, is it? It's going to be fast. Oh,
maybe.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
Right now he's out. Right?
How is he holding the phone?
You know what? I think he has like a GoPro attached to him or something like that. So, yeah, he didn't drop the phone. All right. No way. If you don't believe that he's passed out, just keep listening. Okay. Because, like it's there's some things you can't necessarily fake. Okay. That's quiet. Looks beautiful. People on there. I don't know how many people are actually noticing that he is just like dead to the world. He will come back too. It is going pretty fast.
Let me out.
He's out again. You believe me yet?
Oh my God. Dude, shit. Let me out.
Oh. It wasn't even that long of a ride, right? And it wasn't even that high, too. But it was enough for this guy to completely lose it. And like I said, if you're passing out for the slingshot, relatable, understandable, terrifying experience. But this...
That looks like a little pleasant,
yeah.
jaunt.
Yeah, you want to see you could either walk this quick little strip or you could just get a bird's eye view. Go by the White Castle there, see some of the lights. That's awesome. It kind of flies by pretty fast, too, so they could burn and turn that. It was pretty funny. And, of course, the internet roasted him. They did not hold back on that. And the sound of him passing out was one that could be relatable, terrifying, but also hilarious at the same time. Right? So, yeah. Now, you would ride that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would do that. It's a slingshot. Someone that's not even that high off the ground. I can make out people's faces and stuff.
Right. Yeah. I know. Go figure. You can't win,
But how was he wearing that phone? I am so weary of all these videos sometimes. I was watching some prank videos and sometimes they just seem so fake.
Yes, a lot of the prank videos absolutely are fake. Sometimes they're not fake and they turn criminal. TMZ just posted this Florida man story. And this Florida teens, if you will, this is straight up criminal. I'm going to play this. So these friends were doing a bonfire on the beach and then set one of their friends on fire on purpose. Check this out. Yeah. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm sorry. Oh my God.
So pouring gasoline on this bonfire. Then this dickhead thought it'd be a good idea to go like this.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Get in the lake. 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 Dude, get in the lake. Get in the lake. Dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
So stupid.
Guys are stupid. Florida guys are the dumbest, right? So this is a future Florida man. These are Florida teens.
Wait, how is he?
Not well. I mean, he's okay. He survived. Definitely got burnt. Definitely got hurt. And as TMZ's reporting, now the teen in Florida is facing a felony charge over this video because, of course, they posted this as well.
Oh my God.
So yes, yeah.
Wait, so you think the parents of the guy on fire was like, we're gonna come after you?
No, I think there was enough public outrage where the sheriff department's like, hey, we're pressing charges. You essentially just filmed yourself and posted yourself committing an assault with fire.
Whoa.
So yes, that is, that's Florida. That's what Florida does. I would hope not, but Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're live on the podcast broadcast, kicking things off with a couple viral videos, including a Florida teen story that went viral on TMZ. And yes, I don't think the kid that was set on fire is homies with the kid that set him on fire. Yeah. Maybe he's friends with some of the other ones that were laughing during that, but that is just Florida wilding out, man. Florida is a wild state. We talk about it each and every day. You know this.
Yes.
So it shouldn't be a surprise.
No.
Also, shouldn't be surprised to Elon Musk that you can't cry on your social media platform that you are feeling a little down in the dumps.
No.
All right. Because you're not going to get any empathy, sympathy from anybody at all. In fact, actually, Elon made the mistake. And anytime you emo post on social media, it's cringe at best, right?
At best.
And you might get some people reaching out to you and your real friends being concerned, but most people are going to laugh at you. So Elon Musk was in his feelings, and maybe he didn't have the best ketamine treatment that day. So he went to a social media platform and he tweeted out, whoever said money can't buy happiness really knew what they were talking about. And you're like, boo effing who, right?
I know, go cry me a river, Elon.
Now,
just give me $1 million, please.
Yeah, now, exactly. And $1 million is nothing to him, considering.
Nothing, it's a penny to him.
Yes. Now, his net worth has recently hit $800 billion. Now, I don't want to poke the bear because obviously if the man's depressed and he has unlimited resources and then that depression turns into rage, that's a dangerous person.
Yeah.
But look, the internet on his own platform that he spent billions on didn't hold back what they felt on that either. Here's some of the best responses that I came across. All right. So we don't feel bad for you. Not one of us, right? Someone said, does anyone sell subtonic sized violins? So you're talking like as small as can be.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that's a burn.
Oh, that's so good.
That a genius would understand.
Yes.
You know, and he'd be like, oh, subtonic. That is the smallest metric level that you could. All right. He said, someone else wrote, whoever said money can't buy happiness couldn't afford a platform and a yacht to cry on. So boo-hoo. All right. Money can't buy happiness, but I'm going to hoard it all anyways, a.k.a. the world's richest victim.
Yep.
And then another person wrote, if I had 1/10 of your money, I'd spend every day, all day helping people, and I'd be the happiest person on earth. And that's the reality, right?
Easy.
Like, there is a flip side to that coin, Elon Musk. And I know you're listening, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. If you are unhappy, if you're finding yourself not, accumulating everything and you find yourself still unhappy, then, use half of your resources, 400 billion, to try to make lives better. Start with one life and then make it 2 lives and then 3 lives. And I'm not talking about your own kids as you procreate and stuff like that. I'm talking about people that aren't related to you and people you don't want to have sex with. I know that list is not that long, right? But, like if you start there, it might help. You know what? In fact, actually, Mark Cuban, fellow billionaire, rich man, he had some wisdom that he shared. And he said, if you were happy when you were poor, you would be insanely happy when you get rich. And he would know he was happy when he was poor. And he's balling out of control now.
Yes, he is.
And he's like, if you were miserable, you will stay miserable, just with a lot less financial stress. All right. So, I mean, that's not even a fortune cookie, but it makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm happy and poor,
Same.
Yeah, but I'd be happy to win that Powerball, baby. Oh, yes.
You're so happy with $1 million, Elon?
Boom,
You
boom,
can have my
boom.
number whenever you want.
Oh, yeah. Oh, really?
You're not going to have sex, right? You're going to help out a random
The deal
civilian.
is off the table, Mari.
Exactly. I will be your charity case.
Okay. All right. Real talk, though. How much if Elon Musk, again, there's any number you want. This is like a Mr. Beast type situation.
No.
He has 800 billion. Listen, 800 billion. If Elon Musk gives you the indecent proposal, what is the number where you're like
indecent proposal? No.
Yeah,
No, I'm not going there. No.
You're not even going to go there.
No.
If he
Elon,
said,
no,
I
thank
will
you.
give you 400 billion
No, I don't need
for
that
one
circus.
booty call,
Nope.
your husband right now is listening and yelling at the radio, like, take the money.
Not Elon. No.
How much money do you think it'd be okay for your husband
I'll
to
stay
sign
poor.
off on it?
I will stay poor.
Really?
Happily stay poor.
Do you think it's that gross? I mean, come on. I'm sure he's okay.
No.
He's got it on with Grimes. I'm sure he knows a
Not
move or
doing
two.
it.
Really?
No.
That's hardcore.
Would you? How much would you?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. I would say, 400 billion. Yeah. Okay,
How
daddy.
much? What's your price?
No. I'm saying 400 billion. Half of his 800
you
billion. Yeah.
So you want half of it?
Dude, 400 billion
greedy.
can make me forget about butt stuff pretty quickly. You know what I mean? And I can do a lot. I mean, it's too much, to be honest with you. I don't even need that much, but
No. But
pain
you would
and
give it to
suffering.
me. I think you would be very generous with $400 billion.
Oh, yeah, I'd give you $1 billion. Yeah, you wouldn't even
I
have to
just
do
need
stuff
$1 million.
with me.
That's it.
I'd
It would
give
be
you-
a penny to you.
No, look, I don't even have 400 friends, right? So, like I could give, and streamers and stuff like that. I'd give everyone, if I did butt stuff for $400 billion with Elon Musk, which again, the offer's on the table. I mean, I'm willing
If
to.
you're listening, Elon,
Yes,
which you are.
then I would give every one of our streamers $1 billion. And then my friends on top of that, give $2 billion for my daughter.
You're
$3
amazing.
billion if she needs therapy, knowing that I did butt stuff with Elon Musk. All right. I mean, and that's crazy. That's a hard no for you. You know?
I know. I don't know. It's just I
I think it's easy to say that, and I would do it for the team. I'd do it for you, Brian. I'd do it for you, Christy, David, all that stuff. And solely for that. So yeah, it's easy to say that you wouldn't do it because obviously it's one of those hypotheticals that is so far fetched and so far away from reality. But if there was $1 billion or $1 million in cash money on the table in front of you, and you're talking possibly 20 minutes, because I'm going to give him an extra 5 minutes. Average is 15 minutes, really. But Elon Musk, is probably desensitized and has been around the block a couple times here in the last, 15 years, especially since he really found success. Not so much leading up to that success, though. He probably was getting laid once every 2 years. But now, he could get it all the time. So, yeah, it's going to last at least 20 minutes, maybe 30. And so for X amount of money, you're still saying no, which I think it would be morally irresponsible.
No.
to
my family.
To your family. Your kids are going to grow up and be like, why didn't you play with his balls, mommy?
As you kick cans down the road and holy shoes.
Yeah. And no, Diddy, honestly, I think you get to a point, if you're getting paid $400 billion for one time, that's not gay at all. That's not gay.
That's smart.
That's
being
business.
An
entrepreneur.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I would not look down upon, first off, if you're into it, you're into it. And I don't look down on that. But if you're not into it and you're forcing yourself to do it for $400 billion, I'd be like, yeah, good game, dude. Good game. That's a good form, and you're absolutely supposed to do that. So that's the amount of money. $400 billion is fair.
Okay,
now, $1 million? No, I wouldn't do it for $1 million.
No.
No. I need multi-generational wealth. I need enough money to be able to buy my own rocket to get off this rock once the impending doom comes. You know what I mean?
400 billion will do it?
Yeah, I think 400 billion is enough for anything you want to do 20 million times over. You get bored with that much money. That's a thing. It's like, because at what point you just run out of buying shit.
What would be like the first annoying, poor person task, let's say, that you would pay somebody to do for you? Like I heard that, I read this thing about this rich person that literally had paid somebody to take orchids when they lost their flowers and babysit their orchids so they could rebloom. That's the task that they paid somebody to do, which is crazy.
Well, I don't do that many chores and stuff, so I'm
laundry?
I do laundry. It's not. I get a housekeeper. Yeah, I guess that would be the first thing I do. I don't know. Let's talk to a rich guy, Herb Stratford.
Walked into that one.
Yeah. So we got welcome Herb on podcast broadcast. Make sure you center so that way on our other way. There you go. People want to be able to see you there on our Instagram stream as well, and our vertical on YouTube, as we're doing both. We got a lot to cover. We just did a hypothetical here for Elon Musk. Yeah. How much money, Herb Stratford? Now, Elon Musk is worth $800 billion. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So he says, he gives you the indecent proposal. One night in bed with Elon Musk, right?
He says 20 minutes.
Yeah, which I would say on average 20 minutes, at the very most 30 minutes, right? 30 minutes of your life to do what you you're not necessarily into, but you're like, whatever, suck it up for the money, right? I said 400 billion is worth the butt stuff, right? I'll do it one night. 400 billion. That's multi-generational wealth. That's money I can make a difference with in this community and other communities. I give every single streamer $1 billion. They can all be rich assholes. We're all good, right? So, legitimately, how much money? And again, this doesn't even make you weird. There is a selling point that everybody has. Back in 1991, when Robert Redford did it to Demi Moore and Woody Harrelson, it was only $1 million. But
That's
inflation,
true.
times
That's
have
true.
changed.
Inflation's nothing. I mean, that $1 million, you're, after taxes and nothing.
Yeah,
nothing.
So you wouldn't do it for $1 million. That would be just insane. That would just be like you wanted it, right? All right. So what is the number? And your wife would be like, I get it. Go get it. You know what I mean? Like, to where you couldn't even say no. Your wife would push you out the door and you'd be like, you better fuck Elon Musk right now. Right? What's that money?
I think I'm right in your neighborhood. I think I'm in the 400. Yeah, I think I'm $500 billion almost. I mean, he's creepy. I don't want him anywhere near me.
So
I know. I get it.
But
$400 billion you could afford shock therapy. Totally forget it. You know what I mean? Like the whole thing.
Eternal sunshine of spotless mind yourself.
Big time.
You could roofie yourself.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't know.
Oh,
right?
yeah, dude. Yeah.
Wow, you guys are onto something.
No, you know what? I'm sure there'll be a fine line. Be like, I want you to remember it. I want you to
It's a part of the.
All right. Let's do a hard reset on that.
Yeah, please.
Okay. All right. I got this. This is going to be pretty fun. Did you know that Jason Momoa, I watched the Jason Momoa Dave Bautista movie. What's the name of that movie again that came out on Prime?
Wrecking Crew.
Wrecking Crew. It's actually a fun movie.
It was.
Yeah. So very enjoyable if you want to watch a good popcorn flick at home for free. Jason Momoa, Dave Bautista, they had a pretty good chemistry together. Jason Momoa is he's just a cool guy. He's a Hawaiian, bruh.
Yeah.
Did you know he's also a musician?
No.
Yeah, he's in a fucking rock band, dude. He plays bass. I actually have video of him jamming out doing a cover song. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so check it out. This is Jason Momoa's band. The name of his band, now he's covering Oasis, Fucking in the Bushes, because why not, right? You're going to be hardcore about it. Let's see. The name of his band. I don't know if there's a name to his band. I'm sure he has a name for his band, right? But let's check it out.
Song from Manchester. It sucks. We learned it right now, so hope you like it.
This guy literally wants to shag the world, dude. Like, oh, they're so amateur. That's all right. He's got the power stance. Power stance, dude. Might as well helicopter doing that, too. He does that in the movie. Mama Mawa. Perfect. Hope you feel better, brother. What am I gonna say? I don't think Jason sings in this, actually.
I think it's the other guy.
Yeah. You can tell right now they're so noobs because they're facing away from the crowd, right?
Yeah.
And it's okay for the bassist, right? The bassist and the drummer need to kind of like sink in.
Yeah.
That's the rhythm section. But at the same time, they're like early Jim Morrison, afraid to turn around and face the crowd.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, let's scrub ahead here and see Herb's. No, Jason Momoa, like, you don't need money for happiness. Like, you can take all his money away, he would still be fucking killing it. Okay, well, there you go. That's the jam session from Jason Momoa. So it's one of the coolest guys on the planet. All right, real quick, I want to showcase a new trailer that dropped just yesterday. That Mario's super excited about. I know a lot of you are as well. The Super Mario Galaxy movie. Did you see this trailer?
I have not seen it yet.
Let's watch it together.
Right.
I have
So
not
good.
seen it either here.
Right.
This is the follow-up, the sequel to the cartoon.
Every time we save the Mushroom Kingdom, I think maybe this is the last time.
Oh, you're here.
Now, where's the troubled pipes?
Nice.
There's the problem.
Oh, there you go. Fire Mario.
It's all right.
Oh, Yoshi.
Princess Rosalina, you're coming with me.
Whoa.
From the ashes of his father's defeat rises a new conqueror. The Bowser name shall be feared once more.
Oh, yes. You know what? It's so crazy because this movie shouldn't work. The first one shouldn't have worked, but it does. It works. It works so much, and now I'm like, I gotta watch this now too.
It's amazing, Mario.
Yeah.
It does look good. I'm gonna say, and I've never been a big Mario Brothers, but that looks pretty entertaining.
Dude, I played the first 3 religiously, right? 1, 2, 3, like a lot of 80s and 90s kids, and I'll still revisit. Like if I get a chance, whenever I get on a Nintendo and if Super Mario's there, I could spend hours doing that. It's so frustrating and such a fun game. Like it's like the perfect game. But usually video game movies, again, they lack plot. But there's so much nostalgia in that, and so many Easter eggs. The first one was fun. The second one's going to be massive, probably bigger than the first one.
Yeah, it might be. It might be. No, that's like a license to print money. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're live here on the podcast broadcast where we just reacted to the brand new Mario Galaxy movie, which is a sequel to the Super Mario movie that was released just a couple years ago. So, and they're on fire, man. And it looks wildly entertaining. It's something that would be fun for all ages. The little kid in us, you're gonna watch that and be like, I remember that level, that game. All Yoshi's in it. Yoshi. Yeah, it's amazing. Yoshi, I guess, is the only real nod to the Japanese culture of the game that, the people who developed the game. Of course, they went super racist with the Italian stuff, but then they're just like, hey, let's name our little dinosaur friend Yoshi because that's a common name. That's like Bill here, right? Is Yoshi very common in Japan?
Yeah, Kenzo's grandpa was Yoshi.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a Bill. My grandpa's name was Bill. That works out. Herb Stratford's joining us here on the podcast broadcast. Let's talk about a movie that's being released this weekend. A revisit to an old tale. Talk about Dracula, man. Dracula's back, and this time, stars Christopher Waltz. Of course, is like one of the best actors on the planet right now.
Yeah,
Tell me.
So it's interesting. I wonder if when word got out that Del Toro was doing Frankenstein, that everyone's like, oh, wait a minute, monsters are in again? All right, I'm in. So this is directed by Luc Besson, and if you remember that name, it's because he did The Professional. He did Lucy with Scarlett Johansson. He did The Fifth Element with Bruce Willis. Okay. So this is a guy that has been doing a lot of action, a lot of science fiction films for a long, long time. So this is his take on Dracula. Caleb Landry Jones is Dracula. Of course, you remember him from X-Men First Class and some other stuff. Christoph Waltz is a priest who is hunting Dracula. And it's that same story that we all know where, he curses God because his wife dies and he becomes the vampire and then they have to hunt him. I'll say this, it's interesting. There's some elements that are very well done, specifically the early vampire stuff from 400 years ago or the battles and stuff in Romania. I love there's some gargoyles in this movie that are just absolutely awesome. They're sort of his minions, these gargoyles.
Okay.
It's so cool.
Nice. Yeah, we rarely see gargoyles in these details, right?
It's very well done. But I will say there's a lot of this that just made me remember the Francis Ford Coppola 1994 version of Dracula with Gary Oldman.
Right.
That was so good. So good. Even though Keanu Reeves was sort of stinking up the background. But this is good if you like the story. According to Luc Besson, it's the closest to the book. I have not read the book, so I can't tell you that. But it's there's not so much Van Helsing vampire hunters. It's it's pretty strictly straight from the book. And again, it's a big budget. It's Luc Besson has no trouble getting money together. So yeah, if you're a fan of Dracula, definitely check it out. But it may make you want to go back and revisit the Francis Ford Coppola version.
So considering you watch both, maybe it's a little bit of nostalgia there. You like the Francis Ford Coppola version better?
I do. I mean, like the armor that Gary Oldman wore, that red sort of leathery armor, and it's just that whole thing. That movie is just that's one of Francis's great films. So.
Okay, all right, yeah, but at least it holds a candle close to it.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
And if you actually read the book, if anything, it makes me intrigued to actually read.
I know, right?
That's it. Just read.
Not the book. Just read.
Just read.
And Christoph Waltz is always great in whatever he's in. Inglourious Bastards, Django, whatever.
Yes.
He's just great in everything.
Yeah. So a big budget blockbuster Dracula is dropping this weekend. And honestly, and sadly, this is the very first I've heard of it.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So, so as far as it's crazy how I don't understand how, movie studios are making money now, because I know that, they want to keep the budget kind of tight, right? But the problem with it is, they'll put the budget into film, but then they have to kind of really match that budget into marketing. But now it seems like they're trying to hold back on that and hope for viral type of buzz.
Yeah, and it's interesting you say that because there's a big thing going on right now within our sort of critic world, the Critics' Choice Association that I'm part of. there are events like launching, like, premieres and advanced screenings of stuff. And the only people studios are inviting to those, not critics like us, right? They're inviting influencers.
Really?
And they're flying influencers out and they're giving them all this access. And that is exactly it, because that's where they feel that's how they're going to get the buzz without paying for it.
Yeah.
With print ads or billboards or TV or whatever.
You know who's benefiting from that is like Robert from Late to the Party. Him and his girl. Because they're on YouTube. They've been doing this reactions and everything, and that's what it is. It's not even reviews; they're reactions, and most of them that get posted are all going to be positive, but they get clicks, they get views. And it's the audience, and that's why I'm trying to help you build up your YouTube page and on your shorts when you do these interviews and stuff. Because the more views you get there, the more invites you're going to get elsewhere. So you could go ahead and help promote as well. It's all part of the game. But the problem is, once you get to that number, and Robert's been in this situation, he wouldn't admit it on camera that he's had to sit through some stinkers and then put on a happy face and be like, we had to be like, oh my God, you did that premise again? Yay!
No, but it's interesting because I think I understand the need for that targeted demographic, that audience, but I don't think you throw out the existing, and that's not just how I do it. You know what I mean? I think you need to do a little of both. I don't think you just say, okay, we're only going to invite, podcasters. That's just
right. Even though you are a podcaster.
Well, I mean,
you are. Just accept it. Take it. Yeah, I mean, of course.
I'm also on TV, and I'm also, so.
Whoa. Okay, nice. Sorry, Mr. Big Time. This ain't good enough for you. I got ring lights.
I'm just saying. It's not only the podcast broadcast.
No, you're absolutely right, though. It's a multimedia game, and it's interesting to see. But at the end of the day, even with that strategy, it's like, okay, that's part of it. You shouldn't eliminate your marketing budget either, because they really need to get it out to people, because not everyone's watching reactions. And
honestly, like to your point, like I only heard about Dracula like 2 weeks ago. Right. And then they sent me a thing saying, hey, Dracula's coming out. And let us know if you want a link. And I'm like, yeah, I want a link. And is there a junket? Oh, sorry, the junket slots are all gone. I'm like, well,
yeah, right.
Okay, I'll take it. But I'll watch it. But yeah, anyway.
Well, part of that is because you're in Tucson too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's
tertiary
right.
market.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. No, we're global. To some. We got 3 people from all over the world watching this. All right. Let's keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. We have another release that's going to be coming out, and there's a couple other shows that are in the pipeline that you might be excited about. We're going to talk about that as well, and so much more. So you can keep it right here. Join us, youtube.com/beefvegan. Clear. So there is actually a series of different things. So when we come back on the air, of course, we'll talk about The Strangers, Chapter 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
so
another one?
Yeah.
Did you like it? What did you like?
I did.
I liked the first one. I loved the first one.
Yeah.
Such a creepy concept and just
Did you see the second one?
I don't.
See, and I didn't either. So then I had to go back and watch the first one and the second one before I went to the third one, because I'm like, I don't remember.
Well, was the second one as good as the first one?
It was more sort of continuing the story. I mean, they obviously filmed all 3 at once, right?
Oh, they did?
Oh, yeah, because it was 24, 25, and now 26. They released all within 3 years. Three movies. So yeah, and it's the same cast. You know what I mean? So there's no way they.
Wait, I'm thinking about something else.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Ready or Not?
Yes.
Okay. Are you excited about the Ready or Not 2?
I am, actually.
Really?
I saw the trailer and I'm like, oh.
Well, this is the trailer he's talking about. Let's watch this. So, I mean, I'm not familiar with this, but this does look.
The game will begin.
They're coming. Oh my God.
In 5.
I'm sorry, weaving.
4, 3, 2. Do you have any questions?
Oh, look at Elijah. Oh, I'm glad Elijah got a job again.
Right?
Good for you.
Him.
Frodo. Right? Welcome back, Frodo.
Can I have a cigarette?
Nice.
The heads of the council families will try to kill you and your sister. Whoever does wins the high seat and controls everything.
Everything?
The world.
Really? So it's like Squid Games meets like Illuminati?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're telling me you didn't know your fiance was in a devil cult? Listen, if you don't do exactly what I say, we are going to die.
It's like, of course I knew my fiance was in a devil cult. I like dangerous men. You know what I mean? He's a bad boy. He's in a devil cult, right? Michelle Gellar working again. It's like getting all retired actors out of there.
So it begins.
Oh, man.
Back for round 2, bitch.
Yeah.
All right. Look at that poster, dude. That's pretty
Wow.
gnarly. Yeah, all the guns and hammers and knives and everything. It's a pretty good logo. So
that lead character is Samara Weaving. She's Hugo Weaving, daughter, and of course Hugo Weaving is with he's Elrond in Lord of the Rings, right?
Oh,
that's his daughter. Yeah, and she does some pretty good work. And then that's Catherine Newton is her sister, who you've seen in a lot of different things. So
she looked like Sabrina Carpenter.
I am. I'm loving this one. I think the first one was a fun ride, and this one looks like they're just totally. This one goes to 11. So
wait, what was the first one like? Was it two sisters again, or was it different?
No, it was just her, and they were like, and she was marrying a guy, and it was like that was the thing, like that they hunted her, and
she made it out alive though.
Yeah, she did, but now she's back.
Oh,
so
as
people
they
are all
always
alive
are.
still too. Like
well,
she obviously.
She killed the other folks. Now
Spoiler alert!
Oh my gosh! Well, I'm
Jesus.
just so confused how they can
it's a
continue
couple
that
years
story.
old now. But
okay.
Yeah.
And Sarah Michelle Gellar and Frodo. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You got us. We're in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah. I have another video that actually just a palate cleanser real quick. There was a woman who was dancing during a DUI. TMZ posted this, right? So we got a mixture of new movies and
filmed entertainment.
Yeah.
Welcome, Sinfidelity. We're going to react to a couple more trailers here and tell you about the release of Strangers Part 3 in just a second. But yes, this is another viral video that I want to share with you on this Friday of what not to do. We're getting popped for Dewey. Check this out.
Weight loss
an ad.
isn't.
That's all right. That's all right. The ad will pass. Good for TMZ for maximizing
their content.
Monetization. Yeah, that's not even a YouTube link. This is just a direct TMZ. So it's coming up here after the big pharma pitches another weight loss product. Which ones are you on here, Herb?
Nothing.
I do like the one thing I like about weight loss commercials and stuff. It does showcase fat people, and you don't see them on screen very often.
That is true.
What do you see, Christine? Do you see somebody who's driving as if they are drunk? Or
okay, which Real Housewife is this, right? which is it Orange County? Is it Beverly Hills? Which one? Is
well, obviously they're driving in a dangerous fashion because they're blowing through red lights there.
And look at this!
Look at that move.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, you're getting up in a driveway now.
Whoa!
Yeah, you just went into a parking lot. That's interesting. That doesn't seem very
boxed in.
Yeah, you're going to be door open. Driver has decided, I think I'm going to do a little dance and have my moment of freedom before police officers approach.
10 times.
Well, hopefully they get up there quick enough before this person gets back in the car and drives away. And if they don't cooperate, then they're going to probably end up needing the less lethal or a taser. But at this point, it looks like they're trying to give her commands. Does look like a female to me.
Yeah, it looks like a female to me as
command.
well.
Command.
Great if it was a creepy description, It does look like a female to me with the ample buttocks and
they come back and right now not cooperating. At one point, there you go.
Good timing there. All right, so that's another viral video that went viral this week. What not to do during a DUI?
I guess if you know you're done, you might as well just go out with style, right? I mean, I don't know. I feel like that. E for effort. So
right, yeah. All right, we got about a minute before we're back on the air. Rock 102.1 KFMA, and then we're going to be talking Strangers Part 3, or Chapter 3, I should say, is a Lionsgate film. So I'm glad Lionsgate's still doing their thing. We still got a little bit. And, I mean, before getting into the full review and stuff, were you saying yay or nay on this one?
I'm saying yay. I got to be honest with you, though. The Rotten Tomatoes score this morning was 13.
Oh, Jesus.
And let's be honest, that's double Melania. But,
yeah. Do you question yourself when you see that kind of stuff where you're just like, oh, man, am I a good critic?
No. I mean, because it's just like, I mean, clearly it's number one, it's a third film, right?
Yeah,
so, I mean, it's automatically going to be way down because if you're not into it, you're not going to go to it, right?
Right,
You have
fair.
to have the buying in for the first two. But I feel like I liked it. I feel like that score is too low. I think it's going to come up.
All right, we'll talk about this. And then real quick, do you like honey?
Honey?
Yeah.
Like
Like eating honey and
Yeah,
stuff like that?
yeah.
Oh, good. I have honey for you.
Okay.
Not physically and stuff, but there's a brand and I want you to keep an eye out for. We'll
All
talk
right.
about that here in a second. All right, 7 seconds here. The Spell is the name of the song that's being played by Mammoth. I don't know why I'm telling you this. You can't hear it. Rockler 2.1 KFMA. That's The Spell by Mammoth here. Welcome back to the show. I got film critic Herb Stratford in studio. Now, it's kind of a slow week as far as releases because, let's be honest, Melania is on like 17 screens in every movie theater across the nation.
Yeah.
But, we talked about Dracula. There's a sequel that Herb Stratford solely likes and the rest of the world does not. I'm talking about Strangers, Chapter 3, The Strangers. What did you like about this film and what do you think the audience is not getting?
Well, so here, I think the issue is it's a third film, which they never do very well unless it's Lord of the Rings trilogy. But I mean, usually by the time a third film hits, it's spent all its capital, right?
Yeah.
This is different because I don't know if you guys are aware, Mike Flanagan, who does all the great horror stuff on Netflix, he did The Haunting of Hill House, and he's actually doing a new Exorcist movie, I think, right now. With Scarlett, I think. Anyway, this is a long form horror film. To be honest with you, this is not like Jason and Freddy, and each movie is like a different, group of stupid teenagers. This is one story told over 3 parts. I'm pretty sure they filmed it all at once. First one came out in 24, second last year. This is the third one. The basic story is, of course, this couple, they're on their way for a weekend in Oregon. They have car trouble. They get stuck in Venus, Oregon, which is not a real place. And weird folks start showing up at their Airbnb, and they're like in these creepy masks, and they start hunting them. And there's this whole, you're not sure if local cops are dirty or what's going on, and who's going to survive and who's going to get killed. So anyway, I will say this is one story, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to go see chapter 3. You really need to watch the first 2 before you go, okay? Just because otherwise you're lost, because it does pick up. There's a little bit of a sort of backstory at the very beginning of chapter 3, but it really picks up exactly where chapter 2 left off. So if you don't remember, you're going to be like, wait, who's that again? So anyway, you can buy the bundle, you can stream the bundle, or watch the first one. I think it's on Prime or something, but the second one you still have to pay for. But I thought it was good. It wrapped up a lot of the storylines. It gave us backstory. They claim it's the last chapter, but they do leave it open where something could happen.
Okay.
So I had a good time at this one. I thought it was fun. I mean, I liked it. And
Look how defeated he looks while he's saying it, though. He is so just like, I don't know why people hate it.
I'm not a huge horror guy. So if something doesn't like annoy me, then I'm like, oh, this is good. We should talk about this. So
Okay.
I mean, it's not super smart. It's not It Follows. It's not The Witch, but I mean, it's entertaining.
All right. Yeah. And again, it looks like, Hollywood knows what the people want, and that's horror films released every single month of the year, right?
Yeah, I love
That's
it.
right.
Why? I mean, see, again, it's women like you that has completely saturated this business and industry where just like, yeah, we got all these great like war stories that we're going to put on the back burner here because, we got to get scary. Over and over again. But, The Strangers, if you've watched the first 2, you definitely got to watch the third and see kind of the conclusion of that. Herb Stratford with the reviews, everybody. Now, real quick before I hit the reset and then get ready for a beef tip and stuff, you are a fan of honey. There's a honey product for you. This is not paid advertising, but I'll show you the honey. It's energy honey. All right. It's organic. Yeah.
It's like Red Bull honey or something?
Yeah, in a way. Now,
Okay.
You got to get it. And now it's called, let's see, what's the name of it? It's hard to pronounce it. It's a company in Virginia. It's like Acaro, right?
Okay.
And specially formulated honey that gives you more energy. Maybe a little too much energy. Right now, there's a batch that's currently being recalled because it's loaded with Cialis. But I'm telling you,
Oh my
this is
God.
the
I
honey
wonder where this is going.
that you need to get, dude. This is...
Mara, you saw the writing on the wall.
I did. I was
right?
like,
Yeah.
where is this going to turn?
It's funny, honey, but it is delicious, right? The FDA tested samples that found the drug tadalafil, right? Tadalafil. which is the active ingredients in Cialis, and it's phenomenal. It's a good blood thinner, it keeps you going and stuff like that. Side effects may include dizziness, headaches, blood pressure spikes, and delicious cravings.
But here's the thing: how did the Cialis get in the honey? Were they feeding it to the bees? I'm trying to figure this out.
Oh, you don't want to come across a bunch of killer bees with boners, dude. I'll tell you what, it will not end well for you. Now but yeah, that is right now. It is being recalled. All the bottles have been recalled with an expiration date of October 2028. Now, of course, you can give it back, or you can just keep it and know on your next date night, put a little honey in your tea and be ready for some loving because you're going to be good to go. All right, so.
I like it.
Yeah. I'll get you a jar of that for Christmas for sure. I'm going on the black market right now. We're going to keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, and we have a beef tip coming up after these words. Stick around. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right, let's see.
So next week will be better. There's more films coming. There's actually a bunch of stuff next week. There's Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, which is really great.
Okay.
Haley Lou Richardson and Sam Rockwell.
Okay.
And I had a chance to talk to Haley Lou, and I talked to Michael Pena and Zazie Beetz and to the director Gore Verbinski about this film. It's a lot of fun, sort of a 12 Monkeys kind of thing where Sam Rockwell's from the future and he's coming back trying to save the world from AI.
Nice.
Very entertaining. And then Wuthering Heights next week, which is the big mommy porn with Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie. So that's very exciting. And then there's a pretty cool like science fiction thing called Cold Storage that we're looking forward to too. About a storage unit that's built over a government sort of site, and there's all kinds of crazy stuff. And it's got one of the guys, Joe Keery from Stranger Things, is in that. So so there's good stuff.
I've been seeing a little bit about Good Luck, Don't Die, Have Fun, or Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. And why don't we share a little bit of this here? And again, this is your opportunity to subscribe to Arts and Culture Guy on YouTube, right? That's Herb's channel where he has these fun junkets right here. So here's a quick little conversation he had with the director of Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. Check it out.
MSB KOLD, Tucson, Arizona. Hey, Gore.
Hey, Herb. How you doing?
Hold on, dude. Why don't you drop our name too, motherfucker? He's just KOD.
Because I have to say their name because they gave me the junket.
Exactly.
All right, fair. I'll give you junkets. Here we go.
I'm doing good. Thanks for talking today.
Pleasure.
So I just want to start by saying this movie, it's sad, it's funny, it's tragic, it's so relatable and so timely. Tell me a little bit about how this came into your lap.
Yeah, I read the script in 2020. It had a date on it of 2017. So Matthew had written this kind of bold original screenplay. We did a lot of work for 2 years. We worked on the screenplay mostly in the back half, because I think when he had first conceived it, AI was sort of still on the horizon, and now, I mean, it's here. It's so we had to kind of reconceive our antagonist and do some work on the backstory of Sam Rockwell's character. But it sort of immediately said, "Oh, this needs to be now. Like we need to make this now."
And speaking of Sam, the casting is so critical, obviously, because he carries so much of this film, but also the relationship between him and Haley Lou, it just feels so right. Did you read different people, or was that sort of like it came together?
Well, we remember every studio passed on this script, so we were we hit a roadblock, and then we just decided, well, let's put out a casting call and let's start telling people we're making the movie. We had no financing, so at that point I've known Sam for a while, so he had read the draft that we'd sort of worked on, and he was in, and then I met Haley Lou, and I just loved her in our first meeting. And so she read the script. She was in. Zazie Beetz, Michael Pena, Juno Temple, Asim. Every one of them was a first choice, and very specific. You're trying to make a soup, and you don't. One person's the garlic, one person's the jalapeno. You want to make sure they're all different flavors that contribute. But that relationship, it's key, and it's very tricky with an ensemble, right? Because somebody's great on take one and somebody's great on take four, and you don't want to create, particularly comedy, you don't want to create that timing editorially. You want that sort of Stanley Kramer kind of group shot where you get to appreciate that. And they got along so well off camera, and I think that energy kind of ends up on screen.
Well, and I think honestly, that ensemble, like I kept thinking to myself, I don't want it to be over. I want there to be a spinoff, like a limited series, something where this group continues to do stuff. And I told Michael and Zazie, I'm going to pitch that to you. So there it is.
I'm in. Who's writing the check? Let's go. Let's make it.
It's always the problem. Well, congratulations. Thank you very much. It's such a fun ride. I feel like I need to watch it a couple more times because it's just, there's some subtleties and I want to pay more attention to Sam's costume. So congratulations to the whole team.
Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah,
you
I've been hearing very good things about that. So yeah, you watch it already?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
no.
we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And we can show some more of the interviews next week.
No, you know what? Actually, we won't because I'm off on Friday. I'm going to San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
If you could come in, well, I mean, we'll see. We got a pretty jam-packed Thursday as well. So unfortunately, I'm going to be off next Friday, leaving for San Francisco Thursday afternoon. And
well, it's a good thing we're talking about it now, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
But yeah, make sure you subscribe to Herb. He's a bunch of interviews. And then Mari won't allow me to air check him or
No, I will not.
There was a
Must
couple.
protect at all costs.
There was a couple phrasing. There was phrasing happening a couple times. I don't know if you caught it. Maybe you didn't. Probably didn't. You know.
Probably, most likely, 99% sure they did not.
But I was
Only
like,
you.
I can't believe you said that. You creep, dude. You know. I know. I just
the abuse I suffer.
I know for your
I'm
art.
so sorry.
For your art. No, it's good. Yeah, I mean, you're a good sport.
Maybe Mari and I should be here on Friday, and we'll have a show.
Hey, you're more than welcome to hold it down. You're more than welcome to hold it down. I'll teach her how to, press the buttons, and we're good to go. Yeah, beep, burp, burp. That's all you gotta do. You gotta make the sounds while you do it. And you're good. Yeah. So, all right. This hour flies by way too fast, as always. So we're going to get ready for a beef tip. And are you watching the Super Bowl at all? Do you do that?
I generally, because my wife's in the marketing advertising business, generally we watch it for the ads. To be honest with you, because I'm sort of a Patriots hater. So I'm not. Although I
know who else is a Patriots hater? Tom fucking Brady.
Is he?
Oh my
he
God!
was a Patriots team member.
I
right?
know.
I know.
So
It's
why?
weird.
Because we talked about this. He said he doesn't have a dog in his fight, and it made people upset. Yeah,
He said that.
Yeah. And
After
it's like
you won so many Super Bowls with the Patriots.
not only that, the Patriots literally erected a statue of him outside of their stadium.
What?
Right? Yeah. So it's like, hey, we made a statue to immortalize you, right? And we'll always have this Tom Brady statue here for the legacy entire run. And he's just like, yeah, either team could win. I don't give a fuck.
Wow.
Like, what?
Yeah.
What is that, dude?
Yeah.
That is rude.
That's some shade.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Big time.
Super rude.
It's because he's part owner of the Raiders right now. But you know what,
Oh.
dude? Cheer on the team that's actually going to make it to the Super Bowl and has a chance to win. I mean, good luck with the Raiders. It'd be great to see them in the Super Bowl, but I don't think it's happening anytime soon. And
No. Yeah, it's like the Jets. Not going to happen anytime soon.
exactly. Rock 102.1 KF, man. We're back on the air. We're talking Super Bowl a little bit, and so Herb will be watching for the commercials, as will probably Mari, and a lot of people out there, right? There's a lot of fun things that the Super Bowl does represent. And it's not necessarily the sport or the halftime show, which will be entertaining as well. It's just getting together with a bunch of friends and doing a little gambling. That always kind of spices things up. A game that I always play with my friends is squares, right?
Yes, we do
Super
that.
Bowl squares. You do that as well. So
Yeah.
this beef tip is all going out to everyone, including you.
Oh.
The best and worst squares to have. Now, if you could pick your squares, this is what you're going to want to do. But if you're drawing your squares, you're going to hope for these squares, okay?
Right.
So tropicalfruit.com did a rundown on the best and worst squares, statistically speaking, okay? And the best numbers to get in general, and Justin Spears backed this up as well, 0, 3, 7, and 4. Now, 0 and 3 are going to be your best friend for squares going on here, right? Because the score is going to end in either 0, 3, 7, or 4, right? That's what you're doing. You're picking squares on each quarter. Now, he says it's going to be a very defense-heavy game with Seattle really stepping up their defense. So if you have squares for like the Patriots, 0 and 3 are definitely those two numbers that you're going to want to get most because it doesn't fare well for them to score a lot against this defense, okay? But yeah, statistically speaking, 0, 3, 7, and 4, no matter what team, those 4 numbers you want to get. The worst numbers, the ones you want to avoid, 2, 5, 8, and 9. All right, so the chances of a score being like 15, 19 are low. All right. So you don't want to have those squares. So again, when it comes to your beef tip today, when playing squares with your friends, really try to get 0, 3, 7, or 4. You're going to cash in, maybe even all 4 quarters, come home with a big jackpot. But if you end up with 2, 5, 8, and 9, you might as well just write it off for charity now. That was so my friends could have fun. All right. That is all the time that we have for the show today. Don't forget, tomorrow I'll be hosting the barbecue, blues, and brisket thing at the Oro Valley Marketplace. That's going to be super fun, put on by Tucson Foodie. Check that out, TucsonFoodie.com. And of course, enjoy the big game wherever you are. Herb Stratford, always a pleasure. Thank you for putting up with me. Mari, same to you as well. And everyone on the podcast broadcast, thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's all the time that we have for the show today. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later. When you wish. All right, then we stuck the landing. I didn't even talk about your odd obsession about male body fluids. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm maturing.